30-year-old Barbara Freitas. She was a physician at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Freitas was struck and killed while riding her bike in Rittenhouse Square Wednesday night. She was riding in a designated bike lane at 18th and Spruce. Charges have not yet been filed against the 68-year-old driver who hit her and several other cars. Here at CBS Philadelphia, we care about the safety of our streets, so we have been looking into the issue of bike lanes in Philly.
And we've discovered that many drivers are putting cyclists in harm's way. Investigative reporter Liz Crawford joining us now. So Liz, you've been looking into this for months now.
Yeah, you know, we actually started investigating in April, and data shows that this time of year is the deadliest for cyclists. One family is sharing their tragedy in an effort to make Philadelphia streets safer.
You know, contrary to what people say, it does not get any easier.
Laura and Rich Frederick still call their daughter Emily the sunshine of their lives.
The pain doesn't lessen.
In 2017, Emily Fredericks was a pastry chef living in Philadelphia. Her commute to work was a 12-minute bike ride. On November 28, 2017, she never made it there. The 24-year-old was hit by a sanitation truck.
We got a phone call from the hospital, and the emergency room doctor told us that she had been killed. So here we're in New Jersey, and we were told that she was killed. Now we all have to drive to Philadelphia, knowing that she's dead.
The legal process took years. Eventually, in 2022, charges were dropped after a judge tossed the case, ruling the truck driver was not reckless.
No one gets held accountable for the consequences of their actions.
Unless they're driving under the influence or leave the scene of an accident.
Now the Fredericks have teamed up with organizations and other grieving families to convince lawmakers to prioritize traffic safety.
We should be allowed to grieve and miss our daughter without trying to make streets safer, because that should be common sense and it should already be in place.
Last month, they went to Harrisburg to advocate for more parking protected bike lanes. Philadelphia does have a handful. It's when parked cars serve as a barrier between the bike lane and the lane of traffic.
No fatal crashes have happened in these separated bike lanes.
Nicole Brunet with the Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia says a painted bike lane does not offer enough protection for riders.
These are our biggest spots that we see double parked cars, bicyclists being hit by doors. They're very dangerous.
It didn't take long for CBS News Philadelphia to find cars in bike lanes, oftentimes forcing cyclists into traffic. Right now, all the bikes are having to go around you.
Yeah.
You see how that's a problem for the bikers?
Well, they're a problem for us too. They don't care.
Most signs in the city say no parking as opposed to no stopping, which means drivers can legally block the lane for up to 20 minutes. Some residents say they need to park there at least for a short time, like when they unload groceries.
I understand how it's frustrating for the bikers because their lane is blocked. At the same time, you know, we live here. This is our home. This is our residence. We come and go. We have to bring things in and out.
Last year, the Philadelphia Parking Authority issued nearly 3,900 tickets to bike lane violators. That's roughly triple the amount issued each of the previous 2 years. Still, we found numerous cars parked for more than 20 minutes, like this SUV on Spruce Street with no driver inside, and this work truck blocking a bike lane for more than an hour. All of this, a potential danger that goes unrecognized by many.
Everyone sees themselves as a driver and not as a pedestrian or a cyclist or someone using a wheelchair or a scooter, even though all of us, as soon as we get out of our car, we're a pedestrian.
Now, after Barbara Freitas' death earlier this week, Philadelphia City Council President Kenyatta Johnson said he's requested the City Transportation Office come up with safety measures that can be implemented in some parts of the city. He did not say whether permanent bike lane barriers will be considered.
Well, that was a perfect illustration of the problem.
Yeah, it really was.
It's complicated,
Yeah,
and it really
Very much
touches
so.
all of us.
That's so
Driver,
Yep.
walker,
Yeah.
biker.
No question about it.
Homeowners, yeah. Thank you so
Liz.
much, Liz.
Appreciate it.